You know those days where it feels like everything is going wrong. You feel drained, fatigued, overwhelmed, and in pain, or just too busy to think about art. Your body says, not today, but the need to create is still there. This painting started on one of those days. A day I felt like I couldn't control much of anything, and that feeling continued throughout this painting. I made mistakes. I tried to fix them and then made even more of a mess. But in the end, it all worked out. Maybe not exactly like I wanted it to, but it did. And most importantly, I enjoyed the process, even though nothing worked out as planned. If you have days like these, you are not alone. You just need to show up. Watch me paint this messy seascape and get some inspiration and motivation for difficult days. I didn't have a plan for this when I started. I grabbed a canvas board, picked up some high-flow paints in ocean colors and a few neon colors, as well as white and gold and silver soft body acrylics. And I thought, let's just see what happens. I started by painting the background white and then added a layer of silver and gold, just to see what will happen. Then I used some yellow and neon pink for the sky area. I used the paint shaper to spread it over the top half of the board. At this stage, I was thinking of painting a sunset sky with a reflection in the ocean. I tried to make a straight dark blue line between the sky and the ocean and added some yellow and pink where I thought the reflection would be. But, as you can see, it didn't work out the way I planned. See how the blue paint ended up in the sky and made a horrible dark blue spot right where I wanted the brightest area for the sun to reflect? I tried to wipe it off with a wet paper towel, but while the spot got lighter, it still left a horrible dark smeared stain. I added more pink and yellow paint, but the sky just got muddy. I felt like I didn't have any control. My brain was saying, this is not working, just stop. So I decided to work on the ocean and kept going. I poured more blue and accidentally spilled some on the sky. Trying to wipe it down, I made another dark spot. I used some tissue paper to lift the excess paint because I can use that tissue paper for collage paintings later. I poured more of the dark blue paint and some mint green and I spread it over the canvas board. High-flow acrylics are not my usual go-to. They are thin and runny, almost like an ink, and they have a mind of their own, lifting the excess again with tissue paper. I do not like how my painting looks now, but I decided to continue. I added some white paint on the ocean and some light blue in the sky area. And then something shifted. I added more paint. A little bit lighter, a little bit darker, a little bit green, a little bit blue. Oh, it's way too much. But the movement, oh, that unpredictable flow. It started to look like a real ocean. It looked alive. It had texture. It had motion. It's like the painting was telling me, stop trying to force it. Just let it move. Let it happen. That is how creation feels on a tough day, isn't it? You can't really control it. You just have to show up and let things move the way they need to. We tell ourselves we need a solid plan, a quiet mind, perfect conditions. But often, the best thing you can do is just to break out of your usual constraints and let go and just play. Let go of perfection. Forget about the world around you. It doesn't matter. If you have 5 minutes or 50, you are honoring that inner urge to create. Look at the section of the sky. It's absolutely not what I planned. I wanted soft, wispy clouds looking like they're floating in a pink sunset. But it didn't work that way. And that's okay. The paint and your life will not always go the way you expect. That is not a failure. That is life. Things happen and we need to adapt or get lost in our thoughts and stay behind in the past. This whole piece became an exercise in letting go. I had to remind myself that I'm not trying to create a museum piece as I'm working on the sky. I'm just playing. I'm just experimenting. I'm just letting go of all the expectations that sometimes stop me before I even start. If you are feeling too tired to create something perfect, then maybe that is the most perfect time to play instead. I added more of the neon pink and yellow. I work more on the clouds, trying to perfect them, but not succeeding in creating what I have in my mind. The more I try, the less I succeed. Mistakes are going to happen, and they absolutely should happen. This is where the magic often hides, right there in the mess, in the texture, in the layers that did not go to plan. Think of creativity like breathing. You're not trying to control every inhale and exhale. You just let it happen. It's proof that you are present, that you're alive. And when you drop those expectations of what the final product should look like, you open the door to something totally new, something you never could have planned, something that is uniquely you. Remember this, the process is enough. Showing up is enough. Moving your hands to paint for a few minutes is a win. I added more layers. And I loved what I did with the ocean. The sky is still not how I would have liked it, but it's okay. If today feels difficult, pick up a brush anyway, even if only for a short time. Let the paint move where it wants to go. You never know what surprising beauty might come out of it. I hope this little dive into the ocean gave you the permission you needed to create today. Because you are amazing just for showing up. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a like. It helps others who need this gentle reminder to find it too. I want to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let me know, when was the last time you painted purely for fun, without any expectations? Give yourself permission to make a complete, total mess, because on those days, perfection is not the goal. The goal is simply to disconnect from the stress, to let your hands move, and to remind yourself that you're a creative person. Until next time, keep creating, rest when you need to. See you in the next video. Goodbye. If you want more videos about healing through art, painting and collage tutorials, paint techniques, art tips, and much more, make sure you subscribe.